So today we are unfortunately selling our beloved 1998 Winnebago Chieftain. So we figured we'd walk you through all of the functions, features, and show you around this RV. If you're interested in it, it is for sale. The price will be in the description below. We've had this RV for about 9 years. We are the second owner for this RV, and it has been stored inside its entire life, short of when we're camping, and other than that, maybe just a few months. So let's show you. We're gonna start with the outside, then we'll walk you around and show you the inside, and hopefully give you a perspective of how beautiful and amazing this RV is. So starting at the outside, you've got an entry door here for the driver's seat. Diesel fuel here. This is built on the Freightliner chassis, powered by a 5.9 liter Cummins engine, mated with an Allison transmission. All right, so let's start with storage. So under here, you've got an absolute ton of storage. We've got our grill, we've got some toolboxes, we keep our hoses, we keep everything. Here's the water hookup, the wet closet. You can hook up your cable TV. You've got lights here, water pump, outdoor shower, and then obviously all of your connections for water and sewer. Under this one is locked are the batteries. We've got batteries that are only about 3 years old. They have been replaced, and every time it's plugged in, they are being maintained by a charger. And then here we've got our electrical cabinet. Depending on what we sell this for, the contents in the vehicle can maybe come with it, but right now just assume that this will be completely cleaned out at time of purchase, probably short of the 50 amp cable. So coming around to the back, we've updated to LED lights, which are game changing. The Blue Ox will not come with it. We did tow our Wrangler behind this occasionally. You do have a functional ladder with a bike rack, which you can decide to use or not use. And then you have access to your air filter, your engine oil change, and your coolant reservoirs are back here. So moving around to this side, we've got more storage. We've kept some kindling wood in here. Here's our generator. This is a 7,500 watt Onan diesel generator. Works great. Recently we did upgrade the transfer switch on that inside, so that has been upgraded to a new one. In here we've got propane tank. All the hoses, regulators have been updated, and we do have a connection here for an outdoor grill if you want to connect directly to this onboard propane tank. Under here we have added an outdoor fridge, which is great. It plugs in here. You've got some outdoor audio, and this storage goes way back this way, and it goes almost all the way to the other side of the coach. So we've got chairs and everything. You can fit so much stuff in this RV. It's incredible. All right, so we've got outlets here. Charlie, if you want to come up closer, you've got some outdoor outlets that you can plug into. These work whether on shore power or generator. You've got freshwater fill. If you're boondocking, you can fill fresh water from here. And then obviously we've got our our refrigerator vent here. Above here is a full awning, but you can obviously see the exterior of the RV is in beautiful shape. This thing has been stored inside its whole life, and it shows. You will not find an RV of this age and this price in this condition. You just won't. The other thing to remember is the roof is a full fiberglass roof. It's been updated, it's been maintained, it's been sealed, it's been checked. All right, so let's step inside and we'll show you around. So coming inside, underneath the steps, you've got your house batteries. Those are a couple years old. We have replaced those. Let's take a look up at the driver's seat and talk about what we got going on here. We'll start up here. We did replace the TVs with flat screen TVs. You've got a ton of storage in here, you guys. This is full of storage here. This does the same here. There is a Blu-ray player in here if you want to use it. TVs are smart TVs. You can do all that kind of stuff. You've got an inverter here as well. And then again, storage everywhere you look. You got storage here. We just got a little fan in here. You got storage here, storage everywhere. You've got a shade that meets you here in the middle for privacy while you're camping. And then come up here, Charlie. You've got a rear view camera. You can always monitor what's going on behind you. You've got all your power switches here. You can start your generator. You can start your fans. You've got fans up here. You can control your auxiliary batteries. Everything can be done here. And then we've got our HVAC controls. The house HVAC or the chassis AC does not work. We've never had it working. We just use the AC units in the roof when we're driving with the generator because These couple vents aren't going to do you any good anyway, so we've never fooled with it. Moving over here, we've got our Freightliner chassis, tachometer, fuel gauge. Now this does come with a full tank of fuel. That's got to be worth something. Temp, your air pressure shows you front and rear airbags, your oil pressure, and your battery voltage. We'll go ahead and fire this up. All right, so we're running now. You can see we've got voltage, we got oil pressure, air pressure, temperature is good, fuel's good. We've got 127,000 miles, and that's showing me my park brake is on. Everything works as you would expect. Over here you've got auxiliary start if you wanted to start with house batteries, if your chassis batteries were weak. We do have fog lamps. I should mention that all headlights and fog lamps have been updated to HID and LED. Moving down here, you've got heated mirrors, you've got adjustable mirrors, obviously intermittent wipers, headlights, and then you've got an exhaust brake, and then we've also got a Jake brake down here. You can just use that pedal to activate the exhaust brake, which is pretty awesome. You've got your Allison transmission, gear selector, we've got a phone holder, and this is pretty cool. It adds everything about like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay right here at the touch of your fingers. You can load everything from Spotify that'll play throughout the entire coach to your maps and everything else. And then back there is we do have a tire pressure monitoring system, and that system will not only monitor all 6 tires on the coach, it will monitor the 4 additional tires of a vehicle that you are towing. Another cool feature we've already also added is when we flip this switch, you can see what's going on the entire coach behind you. So if you got kids running around, it's probably hard to see in the reflection here, but you can monitor the entire coach behind you without turning your head, and that is what. And there's a little camera right there that does that. Now, one of our favorite parts is probably the train horn. I don't know if the audio is going to pick it up. There are a total of 6 air horns under the front cowl. It's loud, very loud. And your passenger princess does get some USB outlets as well as some standard outlets over here, assuming your generator's running. If you're driving down the road, that will work. Otherwise, they work when you're plugged into shore power. As we go back into the coach, we've got a jackknife sofa. This does open up and turns into actually a very comfortable sleeper. The dinette does go down and turns into a sleeper area as well. And these corner pieces are removable. It kind of opens up the whole area for someone to sleep. Underneath here, you do have a ton of storage, which is right now full of kids' games and nonsense. You've got a ton of storage up here too. This from here to here is completely passes through. There is a ton of storage. Moving back here, you've obviously got your kitchen sink. You've got a little area to put your sponges. Your hot water heater tank is under the sink as well. You've got all storage in here. Everything is storage. This literally has more storage in it than my first townhome did, and that's not an exaggeration. I've got storage here. I've got storage here. This is like a coffee station. You can put your coffee pot in there. There's an outlet in the back. You can plug your coffee maker in. We've got a 3-burner cooktop here. There's an exhaust vent. Again, all storage above here. And then throughout the coach, there are speakers. We talked about all that Bluetooth speakers that activate. The other thing we should mention is we have replaced everything with LED lights. They're all like a warm version of LED lights, but they are all LED. And so you can really run this thing for days without draining these house batteries. Here's your AC unit. Your front forward one gets controlled here. You have AC and a furnace. You'll notice we have redone the floors, we've painted, we've redone all the valances. The interior of this coach has really been brought up to date. As we move back, now keep in mind, right now the slide is in. The slide has not been pushed out, so this is what this thing feels like as you're going down the road. You have all this room before you even make it to a campground. Once we get to a place where I can drop the levelers, we'll open the slide and show you. This will open up even more, but right now this is what it feels like with the slide in. So you got a freezer, a full fridge, all works on propane as well as 12 volts. Propane as well as shore power. And then you have a nice like pantry here. You can put all your jars of whatever you want here. Tons of storage, right? So let's move a little further back. So if this was open, this would be about to here. You gained about 1.5 feet or so. So now you're in the bathroom area, if you will. You can put this down, you can lock this down, and then if you want to, this slides. So this whole area here becomes your bathroom, shower, toilet area. You have some privacy. So you've got a nice walk-in shower. We've got upgraded shower head for great pressure. You've got a sink here. You've got all of your amenities in there. And then coming in here, we did replace the toilet with a nice Dometic toilet. And again, you have, your toilet paper. You have an outlet there if you want to plug in curling irons or whatever. And again, guess what? More storage. And then all the AC vents throughout the whole RV are all on the roof. And you've got another AC vent unit back here. You can run both AC units. And then there is a ventilation fan here in this bathroom. So if you want to just use the bathroom, you can do it that way. All right, also you have more storage. You've got like a hanging closet here. You can put your jackets or whatever you want in here. We've got our vacuums, but tons of storage. And then this is the cushion that goes in the center of that dinette seat to make it a bed. Let's move back into the bedroom. Under the bed, you've got the 5.9 liter Cummins engine powering it. Nice gentle rumble as you're going down the road if you want to sleep back here. Back to storage. Again, huge amount of storage. These go far back and these go side by side. So you can put tons of stuff in here. And then you've got more hanging storage here on each side. And then each person on both sides of the nightstand gets power outlets, you get lights, and you get 3 drawers. Tons of storage. All right, so we've also replaced this TV. There is a DVD Blu-ray player back here. Again, smart TVs. You got HDMI to plug in what you like. Again, we've replaced LED lights, and you do have your own AC back here, which will basically control the back of the coach with a thermostat here. And then obviously you've got your blinds. So under the floor, you've got these perimeter lights that there's throughout the coach. There's 3 or 4, which make a really nice feature at night to see where you're going without having a bunch of lights on. So those work great as well. And then this was a door you can close here if you want either privacy back there or if you want to have privacy in the bathroom. That makes a nice feature. And again, guys, this thing is built in '98. This is like all real wood. This is not this cheap stuff that you find on the newer coaches. If you're looking for a quality coach and you've done any homework, you'll realize the older they are, basically the better they are. And this one has been maintained. This one, I can almost rest assured you won't find one maintained like this. Another thing, speaking of maintenance and things you don't find, like I explained to you, this is on its, I'm the 2nd or maybe 3rd owner, but here is the manuals for everything that you'll find in this coach, and anything I added is here. Here's your engine manual, and you can see every appliance has a manual and a record. So if there's anything that's been added, it's here. We've got oil filters, I've got receipts. This is for everything that I've ever purchased for this coach, and I have a logbook that tells you at what mileage what was done. So if you're interested, I can show you my logbook. Tires have been updated. Tires are only about 2 years old and only have 1 trip on it. And again, these things, this is stored inside, so these tires really have not seen much sun. The only time this coach is outside is when we're camping. So again, as you can see, an entire logbook, all the manuals, everything is here. This is something that I can almost guarantee you're not going to find with a coach this age and that's been maintained this well. Not only am I only the 2nd or 3rd owner, I know all of the previous owners as well. So this thing has pretty much stayed in with a group of friends since 1998. So it definitely speaks volumes for how this coach has been maintained. All right, so just give you kind of a feel for what it's like to drive this 36-foot RV. You are not going to win any races, but it has plenty of power. We have been through multiple mountain ranges, towing our Wrangler behind here, and it does a great job. Now, as far as fuel economy goes, I would say if you're on fairly flat Midwestern ground, you could get maybe even upwards of 12 miles to the gallon if you're not running air conditionings and you're not running generator and you're not towing anything. I think the worst we ever saw was with our Wrangler behind us, hot Florida weather, generator running and both AC units going. I think we were kind of in the 9s. So it's very respectable as far as fuel economy goes. Plenty of power and very comfortable to drive. These seats, If you know anything about these Flex Seal seats, you'll know that they are very comfortable to drive. My wife seems to have no issues falling asleep. For that matter, anyone in the passenger seat seems to fall asleep. And again, Charlie, so scan behind us. As you go down the road, you'll see you've got all this room. A lot of coaches with 4 or 5 slide outs, or slide outs on both sides, you start losing the room in the center, and your coach isn't very usable as you're going down the road. It only becomes more usable as you get to the campground. This one does have a hydraulic slide out, unlike some of the cheaper ones that have cables and gear mechanisms. This is a true hydraulic slide out. The entire HWA leveling system is a true hydraulic leveling system, also not common on some of these coaches. And again, built on a Freightliner chassis. All the parts are still readily available. Winnebago does a really good job with parts. I had a broken door latch, still able to get it, no issue. All right, so now that we've got the slide out, you can really see how much room we have. Again, this was about here with the slide out in, so it really opens up the floor print. You've got a nice area here. Just really makes a huge difference once you're to the campground. So you have the slide out that comes from the back side of the driver's seat. So you've got one large slide out that does a nice job. And again, all hydraulically controlled. We'll show you how we bring that in. So right here, we've got our controls. It shows we're a little off level, so we could level a little more. But when we go ahead and push retract, you're gonna see the slide out come in. So slide out coming in. There you go, yep. And then we did add some additional lighting up here, which you can dim, which this is awesome when you're going down the road. You can see what's going on in the coach without having people blind you. And then it gets turned on and off right there where Charlie's at. I wanted to show the roof. So we have replaced that skylight, is fairly new. We do have solar charging, maintains the batteries while it's outside. And as you can see, it's an all fiberglass roof, very, very good shape. And unlike a rubber roof, which you are constantly battling, for example, this RV next to us, you can see is a rubber roof. And you're always battling nicks, cracks. You got to redo these things. In fact, the gentleman next to us is working on his right now. This is basically going to be free of those sort of maintenance things, short of just sealing the cap every occasionally and checking the seal. For example, you can see all there, right? So stay away from the rubber roof. The full fiberglass roof is where it is at, and as you can see, this one is in great shape as it's back parked where it lives when we're not camping in it. All right, so we're sad to see the coach go, but we just don't use it. It sits here in storage. We're on year number 2. We've taken it only on a handful of trips. So if you're interested in it, all my contact information is below. Reach out to me and we'll find you this beautiful coach. If you got any questions, let us know.